Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a plant farm in Terraria. Now, I've made a plant farm video before and it was a more of a fighting based plant farm, but this is the more traditional one where you are going to create a little plant farm where you are safe from enemies and it will look a little bit nicer than the previous one, and it'll be also closer to your base. So what you see here is my little greenhouse. Now, pretty much what I do is I dig a hole in the ground. You could do this up in the sky as well if you like. Just make a little structure. And then I put glass background in the background. That isn't necessary. You don't have to do that. And then I have my little planting area. So in Terraria, there are 7 key seeds. Daybloom seeds, Moonglow seeds, Blinkroot seeds, Shivertorn seeds, Deathweed seeds, Waterleaf seeds, and Fireblossom seeds. And to make the most efficient version of this farm, I would recommend that you pretty much have 8 different areas of planter boxes. I'll show you the planter boxes in a moment. And what I like to do is I like to have 2 rows of Daybloom seeds, and then I have 1 row of each of the rest. Now, if you are making this and you want it to look nice, these platforms are kind of nice here, these planter boxes. But if they start getting in your way, just get rid of them. It doesn't matter if they don't look amazing without it. I just like to have them in for the aesthetic point of view. So we're going to have our Moonglow seeds here. We'll have our Daybloom seeds here. Then we're going to have our Blinkroot seeds here. And you can make this a lot bigger if you want. There's no limit to how big you can make it. So if you find yourself getting stuck a lot because there's not enough room to move around, because you jump it too high or because you have wings already, it's completely fine. Just make it a lot bigger than what I have here. This is a compact version. So we have our Blinkroot seeds up there. We have our Shivertorn seeds here. And we are going to put down our Deathweed seeds here. As you can see, my character is like falling down the platforms as I come out, which, as I said, if that gets annoying, then just make it a lot bigger. Give yourself a lot more space. We have Waterleaf seeds here. And I'm going to have to put an extra one down, so let's get rid of that. Just use your pickaxe if you want to get rid of any of them. And we have our Fireblossom seeds here, and I'm after putting a Fireblossom seeds in with the Deathweeds now as well. So let's get rid of that and put the Deathweed back in. And that is our plant farm finished. So we already have some plants growing. And let me get rid of some of this stuff in here so I can show you a little bit. We have our Waterleaf here. It's raining at the moment, as you can see. So if I get this, I'm going to get Waterleaf and Waterleaf seeds. And then I can just plant the Waterleaf again. So it's very easy to do that. However, if I was to take this Deathweed, for example, I'm going to get the Deathweed, but I'm not going to get any seeds back. And the reason why is because the plant wasn't fully grown. You can still harvest plants that are not fully grown. And that is a key part of Terraria that people don't realize. So when it's daytime out and the Moonglow is allowing you to pick it up, you just won't get seeds back. That's literally all it is. So I'd recommend coming here when it's raining for the Waterleaf, because Waterleaf is kind of rare to get since it doesn't rain all the time. And I'd recommend whenever it's nighttime and the moon is shining, get the Moonglow. Daybloom is quite common, but you're going to need a lot of it. So come here and pick the Daybloom up regularly as well. So this is my little plant farm. I'm going to show you 1 or 2 more things that are very important for this as well. But first, let's put down some pumpkin seeds on top. So I'm going to have a pumpkin seed area on top of the surface near my base. And we're going to get lots of pumpkins for this, which means we can make pumpkin pie and we can do other things with it, like making the pumpkin invasion. The key thing to this entire plant farm is the dryad. One thing people don't realize is planter boxes can be used no matter which plant you put into the planter box. So I have Shivertorn planter boxes for my little plant farm. Sometimes I use different colors. This time I only use Shivertorn just so I could show you guys that Shivertorn plant boxes can house all of the plants. You don't need to have the Shivertorn just for the Shivertorn, or the Blink Root boxes just for the Blink Root boxes. The boxes are quite cheap as well, so you're looking at 1 silver for the planter boxes. They have Daybloom, they have Moonglow, they have Blink Root, they have Deadweed, they have Waterleaf, Shivertorn, and Fire Blossom. I've previously used the Blink Root one. I don't find it looks the nicest. And I've of course used the Daybloom one, which is the bog standard one. This time I'm using the Shivertorn one, which I find to be the best looking one optically. So that is definitely my top tip. Make sure you get your planter boxes from the Dryad and don't worry about which plant you're putting into each one. The next thing I'll tell you is that you get your pumpkin seeds from here as well. So make sure you get plenty of pumpkin seeds. And I mean, you can pretty much decorate this as much as you want. Some people are going to go crazy. Some people are going to start putting lights down and start putting decorations in here. It doesn't have to look like this. This is a nice version of the little plant farm, but it could be a lot prettier if you want to make it a little bit nicer looking. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.